half of tonight's Rwl Sn Rl from Calgary, Canada, birthplace of the notorious Hart family dungeon. Okay, quick second half recap. We've got Dakota Kai and the long-awaited return of Asuka to Ladies Legends competition. Alve Gigante facing Scotty Priest, the Insiders and the Guns Brothers in tag team action. And it all leads up to tonight's amazing Ladies Champions duel with the Queen, Dynamite Jeannie Parker and Liberty Belle Danielle.
Lots of good wrestling going on tonight. And that main event, I'm all ready for that. The match, actually a goodwill benefit, with both champs donating their money for tonight to charity. And a test of real deal champions in a non-title exhibition. Literally like Christmas, we only get to see it once a year. Starting out the second half tonight, Dakota Kai of the Future endeavored back on the scene against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, in her long-awaited return.
Talking about long-awaited return, where Tech's at? He should have been back by now.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second half opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Carmella, and representing the Future Endeavor from Auckland, New Zealand, here is Dakota Kai. Okay, you two, check this out. There's rumblings backstage that the Future endeavored have someone else guiding them behind the scenes. Nothing with any solid evidence or any leads I've found yet. But I'll keep my nose to the ground for what for one I can round up.
Glad you could join us, Mr. Lynch. That was an awfully long break there, fella. What held you up?
Never you mind, buddy. Just never you mind. Now about the return of Asuka, let's not overhype it. It's only been a month that the Empress of Tomorrow's been away.
And her opponent from Japan, she is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
It's only been a month, but it's official that this former Ladies Legends champion will be competing a bit more regularly for the foreseeable future, which means more Asuka, and that means more excitement for our WL fans. Hell of a thing to have to come back to, the Future Endeavor, going out of their way to hurt their opponents, just for kicks and giggles. She's gonna have to watch her back with Carmella standing by.
I don't think Dakota is gonna do quite as well as she has in past outings. Not with this particular opponent. Asuka is gonna give her a way tougher match than she's used to.
Yeah, she's been the Ladies Legends champion a couple of times. Well, before Patty Powers, the current Ladies Legends champion, came along and relieved her thereof.
Don't know what it is about her that made her so fascinating to fans, but she's got plenty of it. A serious mystique surrounding Asuka. I hope she sticks it to Dakota Kai in this one.
That ain't very fair and balanced of you, GB, but I understand. Well, Asuka back with us, and up against Dakota Kai. Great way to start off the second half. Tom Kanemaru rings the bell. A kick from Dakota misses with the spin kick. Asuka darting around catches the kick, puts the brakes on one. Dakota Kai counters. Takes Asuka down, delivers a kick to the back, follows it up with a stomp. Asuka puts on the brakes, counters into a dragon screw. Asuka lines her up, look at this. Already into a submission. Still stretching all kinds of stuff as the referee checks things out. Dakota Kai. Looks like she's gonna power out. Look at that. A little power bomb. Cuts herself loose. Asuka, a little slow getting back up to her feet. Dakota Kai right there. Whips her to the far corner. Gets a hold of her. Asuka counters with an elbow. Moves in. Couple of hard rights. Sets her up. Snap suplex to Dakota Kai. Carmella not getting involved yet, but you can bet she probably will. Series of hard rights from Asuka. Dakota Kai counters with a kick. Locks up Asuka. Hard Irish whip to the ropes. Oh, hard kick. Takes Asuka down to the canvas center ring. Dakota Kai drives a knee into the arm of Asuka. A kick, a stomp. The Empress of Tomorrow in a little bit of trouble right away. Dakota Kai starts gouging the face of Asuka. Asuka slides out the back door, gets a hold of Dakota Kai from behind, neckbreaker, and down goes Dakota. Dakota rounded up, leg sweep from Dakota Kai. And now Dakota Kai driving that knee into the arm of Asuka again. Asuka counters, kicks, hard right, gets a hold of her, kick to the midsection, lines up the arm, gets a hold of the leg. Look at this. Oh, man. Nicely done by the Empress of Tomorrow. Takes herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Waiting for Dakota Kai to stand herself on up. And here we go. Ooh, this is with the crossbody. Misjudged the distance by a little bit. Couple of hard rights from Asuka on Dakota Kai. And a snap suplex. Dakota Kai starting to take quite a little bit of punishment here at the hands of Asuka. A leg sweep from Dakota Kai. And Dakota again driving the knee into the arm of Asuka. A kick to the back of the head, followed it up with a stomp. A basement drop kick to the back of the head. And a double boot stomp to the midsection from Dakota Kai. Dakota whips Asuka to the far corner. Sits her up on the top turnbuckle. Hard. Oh, man, she went crashing down. Carmella getting directly involved. Referee Tom Kanemaru making sure nobody winds up getting disqualified here. Dakota goes to the outside, delivers a kick to Asuka. Asuka counters, gets a hold of her. Dakota Kai slams to the floor. Carmella still hanging around, looking suspicious. Asuka countered by Dakota Kai. Kick to the midsection from Asuka. Asuka gets a hold of her. Slams her down again. Dakota Kai again starting to take quite a bit of punishment as Asuka starts to pull away here. Referee Tom Kanemaru now just counting Dakota Kai, still on the outside. Asuka takes herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle in the far corner. Dakota Kai stands up. And, oh, well, she nailed the crossbody there from 10 feet up. Well, I know that had to hurt for Dakota Kai. There's an armbar. Carmella still hasn't gotten directly involved yet, but you know she wants to. She's just chomping at the bit. Hard right hands to Dakota Kai from Asuka. Kick to the midsection from Dakota. Dakota rolls Asuka back inside the ring. Asuka back up to a standing position here, but Dakota Kai right there drives the knee into the back of Asuka. Follows it up with a kick to the same spot. Double knees to the face from Asuka. Dakota Kai back on the canvas and back on the receiving end again. Asuka opens up with a set of rights and a spinning back fist, gets a hold of Dakota Kai. And there's that, just slams her down again. Asuka with a kick to the midsection. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, took her down hard. Here's a cover and a hug of the leg. 1, 2. Oh, well, now. Tom Kanemaru catching it from Asuka. And that count. Dakota Kai stands up. Asuka's right there waiting for a quick counter. An elbow to the head from Dakota Kai. And she finds herself out of trouble. Whip to the ropes. A collision with no result. They lock up. Kick to the midsection from Dakota Kai. They lock up again. Asuka whip to the far corner. And here we go. Dakota Kai setting it up. Takes the trip around. There's that boot to the side of the face of Asuka. And a straight up choke from Dakota Kai. Well, he's done playing around, I guess. Double boots to the gut again. Another kick to the chest as Dakota Kai has to regain control of this one from Asuka. And really putting the boots for Asuka now. Oh, man. Now God's in the face from behind. The referee watching things very carefully. Asuka stands herself up. Looks like she's going to power her way out of this. She sure as hell did. Wow. Nicely done. A kick. A counter from Dakota Kai. Asuka rounded up again. Whoa, nice counter from Asuka. Dakota Kai back on the canvas again. A Fujiwara armbar from Asuka. Again, the referee watching this one, going to be a whole lot of submission action in this matchup so far. Dakota Kai catching those double knees again. Asuka takes herself all the way up to the top. And Tom drives the elbow right across her chest for Dakota Kai. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh, man, shut up. Dakota Kai counters with a kick, gets back up on her feet. Asuka dodges out of the way. Comes up with a set of shots. And a drop kick to the knee of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai counters, gets equally quickly back up. Delivers a kick to Asuka, rebounds off the ropes. The chiropractor. Could be the end right here, folks. 1, 2. Well, now. Cut off my junk and call me Stumpy. Asuka's still in my game here. A kick to the midsection. Dakota Kai putting the boots on her, but Asuka quickly back up. Dakota Kai takes her down to the canvas. Double boots to the gut again. And again, oh man, just trying to squish her into the canvas. Set of kicks. Asuka in big trouble now, up over the shoulders of Dakota Kai. Oh man, knee right to the face. Dakota covers. Here's the ref. 1, 2. Oh man, you got this one's been crazy. Asuka, again, just showing how tough she is. This one should have been over for most people. Big time crossbody miss. Knee to the skull from Asuka. Dakota back up on her feet. Tags Asuka with a dropkick, and again, just trying to stomp Asuka into the canvas. A dragon screw counter from Asuka. Dakota Kai back standing up against the ropes. Asuka yanking on the arm against the ropes. The Empress of Tomorrow takes herself all the way up to the top. Big time crossbody. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Man, they just don't want to quit. Energizer Bunny stuff. A slam of the face into the canvas. A kick to the midsection from Asuka. She's winding it up. There's another. Oh man, beautifully done. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Wow. What? Just wow. Asuka tries it one more time here. Oh, here we go. There's the Asuka lock. And she has got Dakota Kai locked in. And that's it. She has tapped out. It is all over. Asuka picking up a win over Dakota Kai by submission.
The time 14 minutes and 26 seconds. Your winner by submission, Asuka.
Whoa, baby, Asuki boy, howdy, and man, oh man, alive. That match made me pull out all my little catchphrases. These two gals just bringing the fight in this match, with Dakota doing her worst against Asuka, who battles back to get the tap-out win on Dakota Kai with the Asuka lock. Man, that was an awesome start to the second half, and we got cruiserweight action when we return after this short break.